Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and what is this, you might ask? Well, it's essentially the SnowRunner equivalent of a Formula 1 car, and why is it here? Well, why not? Now, I'm sure that there will be many SnowRunner purists out there that are going to be like, this is the most useless, pointless, worthless, mod ever created, and you know what? With the next season promising to bring racing and competitive racing gameplay to SnowRunner, you know, the equivalent of a Formula 1 car is probably not the worst mod that could have dropped. And we're out here on Stadium Super Trucks to see what this thing can do. Now, this thing actually also takes up very little memory, so when this thing comes to consoles, you guys are not going to have any problems running it at all. And without any further ado, let's fire it up. Oh god, whoop, this is on the default tune! It actually drives really, really well. Look at this! It actually, you can whip donuts in this thing, and it doesn't even remotely complain at all. Now, let's see what we can do in terms of engines. We have three different ones, an M, an H, and an F. The F is, well, actually, none of them seem to really change the actual displayed power to weight rating, but I'm already noticing something very, very unrealistic here. The Italian performance engine has essentially a better durability rating than the Japanese performance engine. That's not realistic. But no, all joking aside, this thing is absolutely ridiculous. Sprinter Box Gen 3, custom racing performance transmission, high gear can be dangerous. That's what I like to hear. Now, let's see. Tuned custom and then high clearance. Tuned custom will be fine. And then let's see. Whoa! Dude, those look actually... I know they're kind of like sand tires, but they kind of look like almost like an old school F1 tire. You can do a sand buggy setup on this thing. That is so ridiculous. Why you would do that, I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure the reasoning behind why you would do that. But, hey, if you want to, you can go right ahead. Legit, it is quite the setup in, every possible way. All right, let's see what kind of wheel options we have. Ooh, these look good. These look really, really good, and they fit the idea of it really, really well. Let's go with these. And in terms of colors, oh, it does actually change color. Oh, that's really, really cool. So the colors are actually rendered out onto the vehicle. Let's see. I like the orange. What about I like the blue. The blue looks really good. Let's see. I'm back and forth between a couple of different colors right now. I wish they were brighter, but that's really no big deal. I'm gonna go with the orange. And the bobbleheads actually can go on, well, I say the dash, the quote-unquote, air quotes here, dash. It's not really a dash so much as it is a shelf, but I'm sure putting beans up there will not ruin the aerodynamics too badly. And actually, there's a fully modeled, F1 style, IndyCar style steering wheel in here too, with basically every button having a number, a function, or a letter signifying what it does. But we're not here to focus on that. We're here to focus on how this thing drives. So we've got the top engine in it now, and oh boy, this thing it's a bit quick. Come on, there we go. It actually turns a lot tighter than you might think it would. All right, let's do a quick run around the main racetrack out here at Stadium Super Trucks. Will it bottom out? That's what I want to know. A little bit. I mean, something like this, we might be better off with the high clearance suspension. But so far, I haven't had any instances where it's been, a catastrophic issue. Let's see. Tip it in. There we go. Whoa! Okay, yeah, the amount of... I almost called it understeer, but it's not even understeer. It's the car will be turned, but, the game won't let you get enough traction to turn. So, see, that landing was fine. It didn't even scrape at all. Let me see if I can make my way up and over. Oh, dude. This thing is so fun to drive. If you hit the nose on the way down, you will you slow yourself down a little bit. but you can get rid of that by going for the high clearance suspension. I just wanted to see what the difference was in terms of driving between the high clearance suspension and the normal one, because I really like the way it looks with the normal run. Oh, that was a really bad drop. Come on. Whoa. All right. And then when you start to have to go up hills, yeah, when the nose cone ends up digging into the ground, that's when things get pretty bad. All right, let me see if I can use the... There we go. Use the momentum of it to get it around the corner. Bro, this thing rips. Well, until you, once again, smash the nose cone into the ground. All right, hang on. I'm gonna need a slightly different suspension because, yeah, the nose is literally in the ground almost 100% of the time. Now, I don't know in terms of realism, I don't feel like that nose would be very effective with the splitter being that far up off the ground, but it's SnowRunner. I'm not gonna worry about it. This thing actually feels amazing to drive on the dirt parts of the circuit. I'm gonna go for the actual low route here because I want to get a little bit more experience driving this thing on the dirt. We got so close to the rocks there, and I thought we were gonna hit, but we didn't hit. This actually reminds me, though, a lot of the F1 style, IndyCar style car from Burnout Paradise, oddly enough, which is probably, like, some of you are like, wow, I haven't heard that name in years, and, like, some of you others are probably like, I don't even know what that is. And put it this way, if you've played it, you know exactly what I'm getting on about. If you haven't played Burnout Paradise, it's really cheap. Go pick it up, and you will have the time of your life, I promise. Easy. Come on. Dude, this thing swings itself around through the corners so incredibly well. Like, oh, wow. I was worried that we were going to dig the nose in right there, but we didn't. That was actually really impressive. Up and over. That should be a really good landing. And, I mean, a little bit of damage later, and we're fine. Stop! Understeer. Thank you. All right, let me make my way back around the rest of the circuit because I want to see how this thing does just on the dedicated, like, paved oval. Now, most of it is just like turn in and then hit the gas and then let the steering sort itself out and then you're good. Like if you try to counter steer, the SnowRunner physics system doesn't really care for that and it will kind of like shoot your vehicle in the opposite direction. If you do counter steer, you have to do it very lightly. Not bad. I want to see if we can get a clean lap around the oval. Come on. Let's see how gnarly high gear is. He included a warning about high gear, but it seems like, compared to some of the other vehicles I've driven, it seems quite, ow, I literally, as I say, quite manageable. It becomes very unmanageable very fast. Okay, maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself in terms of what I meant in, like, by manageable. Now, what could this thing do if we really, really, really took it out of its element? Let's see. Let's put some off-road tires on it. We've got the high clearance suspension on there. Now, let's see. I'm going to do because they're all 38-inch tires. What about the, I'm thinking the MMR, let's see. The MMR Assassin Scout tire. We'll go for that. And then we'll throw this thing into a couple of off-road situations and see how bad for it it actually is. Let's see. High range into the mud. It's already gotten farther and done better than I thought it was going to. I mean, I know that it only got about halfway through the first mud pit, but that's honestly a lot farther than I ever expected it would go. So that's, like, already a very, very good thing. Let me see how you do on the legit obstacle course. I kind of want to go until you can't, like, go anymore, like, until we just mainly get stuck. Why are you pulling away from the trees? The trees are right in front of you. Is that... Don't tell me the winch can't reach those. What? The winch can't reach those? Wow, I didn't expect to get stuck this early. Wow, you have to just bash your way through on purely momentum. Otherwise, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're straight up not gonna get anywhere. Can we find any traction? Maybe? Oh, this is delightful. I don't know if we're gonna be actually be able to make our way through here. I mean, we might with some strategic winch use, but it's very back and forth in terms of what we're actually going to be able to do here. Come on, make a quick left. There we go. Or not. Yeah, the rocks are not its best friend. They're not even, like, a good friend. They're an arch nemesis of this car. Just throw the power to it. And right into the logs in high. Wow, I expected the nose to get caught, but instead it got caught on the underbody. That was very strange. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Come on, up and over. Easy. The nose will definitely get caught on. Wow. How did the nose not get caught on that? The nose is like either phasing through things or it's just high enough to not be able, like, to not have to really worry about it. Come on. Maybe pull just a little bit. Maybe pull just a little bit. If you could, wow. If you could move, I'm really not at all like, I'm not at all even sure if we'll be able to make it over the rest of this course, but I want to keep this thing going until it hits a point where it's like, yeah, I definitely cannot make it any further. Ow. That went well. The nose just spears into everything. Oh, that made a perfect jump, though. See, this section, it's great at. Oh, the logs. I forgot about this. It's probably going to do really bad through here. Oh. Wow, somehow it was able to get back down onto its wheels. Don't ask me how it did that, because I wasn't able to even get the winch to reach. I was trying to go for the ninja winch, and oh, no. Oh, no. Is that it for it? Oh, that might be it for it. Please, no. Please, no. Let's not. All right, there we go. Wow, it's still going. Impressively so, it's still going. I don't know how it's still going, but it's still going. I mean, this thing has the motivation of, like, literally the most motivated vehicles I've ever seen. Because it doesn't want to stop. Like, it literally is like, yeah, I mean, you can throw whatever you want at me. I'm still going to keep going. Ooh, ow. Yeah, oh, what? Bro, the barrels are what did you in? No! Well, I gotta say, though, it made it way farther than I ever thought it would. Now, did SnowRunner need a Formula 1 car? No, not in any way, shape, or form. But am I glad that it's here? Oh, yes. Absolutely, I am. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to you all later.